Hi, welcome to the Soup Factory Season 2. I'm Tom Finn.
I'm Bonita.
And I'm Mel.
Season 2, if you thought last season blew your mind, this season is just going to top that. I know you don't think it's possible, but we're here to tell you that it is. Bonita, what do we got this show?
This semester for the show of Soup Factory, we're gonna have a lot of cooking segments. We're gonna have sports segments, a fashion segment, and we're always gonna have our news stories, our gossip stories, and we're definitely gonna have the hot topics. I feel like last semester that really made it spicy. So let's try to
Nice and spicy.
let's try to have that for every show. So today we're gonna start off with some news stories. And the first news story, it's actually about a school here in New York. It's an elementary school. It's the Benjamin Coaster Elementary School. They found a bag of heroin in the bathroom. It's a co-ed bathroom, so it's teachers, students, guys and girls obviously go in this bathroom. But this is their second time finding a bag of heroin in this bathroom, which is a little fishy. Could either be a student or a teacher. So now they're deciding to put cameras like right above like the bathroom doors to see who's doing drugs, I guess, in this school. Now they're actually making some of the professors take a drug test, but a lot of them are bringing in lawyers because they don't want to take a test.
Gosh.
That doesn't make any sense to me how they don't want to do the urine test, because if you're not doing drugs, then you shouldn't have a problem with it. But a lot of them are just bringing in their lawyers because they don't want to do it. I think this is really scary though, like that heroin is coming back.
That's a pretty common stereotype with fourth graders and heroin.
It's a little scary.
They've always been doing it ever since I was in school. It's not easy growing up on Long Island with the influences of heroin going on in elementary schools.
I feel like heroin hasn't been heard of in a long time.
Yeah,
though.
this is like 1970. This is
Definitely.
some hardcore
I hear
gritty.
more like
Seriously.
marijuana or cocaine. I get it,
Yeah.
but heroin is like, I'm a little scared, especially in elementary school. I can't imagine my niece
Yeah.
being around that stuff.
I mean,
know?
you gotta admit though, the guy was whoever it is. I don't want to say guy or girl, but they're pretty smart. They know that cameras aren't in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do it, I mean, that's a perfect place. Not
Yeah.
advising that you should.
I
It's
always,
wrong.
I always
Like,
do
yeah,
my
go for
heroin
it in the
in.
bathroom.
Yeah, why not, right?
That's where I
It's the
do
only
it.
place. That's where Tom goes most of the time, you know.
They can't catch you, which is key.
But this is definitely scary. This is around the around the neighborhood, you know, and it's not.
It's
too far from
threatening.
it. It
It's
is.
threatening to the teenagers.
It's
and
pretty serious.
to the
Like
childhood.
It's concerning to the public, and something equally concerning to the public is the snow.
Jesus,
Oh.
no.
And I don't know if you guys know this, but this has been the snowiest February ever. Well, no, I'm sorry, it was the second snowiest February ever. The average snow per a winter is 27 inches, and so far we've gotten 57, which is just outrageous. And we had 4 snow days so far.
You know
I
what
feel
that
like I
means.
haven't even been here for the entire semester.
I
And
know.
we, what, like 4 weeks
We're
in?
almost to the halfway point, and
Pretty much.
No school.
I don't even know the names of my professors.
I don't even know what class I'm in.
Right.
Yeah. I've been to class maybe twice. It feels like.
It's been a little crazy though, the snow and the driving, and even then, like I was in the city yesterday to get my car in a parking. It was not normal. Like you have to really
Yeah.
push through. And
Everybody seems to drive terribly when there's snow, even if it's like a little inch.
I'm like sliding everywhere.
If I could do it, I'll still text and drive. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
There were
Burning
actually a
tires.
couple of accidents this morning too. My professor came in. She came in a little late. She apologized, of course, but then she kind of said, "Oh, it's like 3 accidents," which I didn't believe. But you know, she's a teacher. She has no reason to lie. So it's
I know a
kinda
couple
believable.
lying teachers. So
Back in Springfield, Missouri, there was actually a middle school football teacher who killed a 10-year-old girl. Her name was Haley Owens. Just a quick recap. What happened was she was walking home from a friend's house in the evening. A pickup truck kind of rolled by next to her and asked her for directions. Of course, she was a smart 10-year-old girl. She kept on walking, ignored the guy. And then the guy kind of yelled at her, like, "Come here." She turned back around out of the kindness of her heart. And she refused once again, didn't give the address or anything, no details. And he kind of just snatched her and threw her in the truck like she was a doll. All while this is going on, there's like neighbors across the lawn. They watch everything. They didn't even realize that the football coach didn't see them. So it was kind of scary. And then at the end of the day, they ended up chasing the football coach, but they didn't quite catch up to him. they said that 4 or 5 cars were in between. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Because, I mean, if you kind of see that right in front of your face, there's no reason why you're freezing. You're
That's
supposed to kind of
messed up.
react. You know?
Definitely.
Especially a teacher that did that or a coach.
Right. But, I mean, they weren't even from the same school. They were totally different schools. But it's just scary. Like, you see something happening right in front of your eyes, and the way that you react is you just jaw drop and nothing, no actions, no nothing. They could have saved this girl's life at the end of the day. That's the
Yeah.
way I feel. But, I mean, I'm not here to judge anybody. That's, you know, it's just sad to me, in my
Scary.
opinion.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Like today, in one of our classes, we were doing this social experiment, and my friend actually, she laid flat on the floor during Hillwood, which is one of our big buildings or whatever, where we have lunch and all the stuff. And only a few of the students actually react. It got to a point where me and Bonita ran up to the girl, thinking that she actually passed out. And then she said, "Oh, this is just
She's a great
just an
actor.
experiment." We was like, "Okay, yeah, thanks."
Obama.
I
But it
have
was sad
to-
to see that nobody actually moved.
I was so scared.
Damn, Obama.
Heart pounding
Really?
and all that. I was like, wow.
Melina ran. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
You did good, Natalie. You did good.
that was a good one. That was a good
Definitely
one.
fooled us.
You're sick.
But it is crazy how only a few people. We were talking about this earlier too. I have some family over from Dominican Republic, and they're saying how they've seen a couple people fall in the snow, or like they see different things happening around, and people just keep walking. Like, it's not gonna help out, you know. Where like that should not happen. You know, if you see someone going through something, like you should participate to help
Yeah.
them. Whereas she's like, my cousins from Dominican Republic was like, in New York, I feel like everyone's like afraid to help each other. And it's true, is you get a couple bad reactions from like people that you help. Like, I don't need your help. Happens.
It is true.
When there's like a really bad snowstorm, they said to call 311. If you see like someone in the street, like a hobo, and I did, and I actually had an argument with a hobo in the city. He's like, I don't need your help. Why'd you call 311? And then I felt stupid. But
Oh,
I'm
God.
like,
Yeah,
You
those are-
were doing
they're
it
scary
out
people.
of the kindness of your heart,
I
which
did.
really matters.
It's like
Yeah.
really scary that no one wants to be helped. So it's like, sorry, I try to help you.
New York's lifestyle.
New York for you.
That's a lot, Hillary Clinton.
Oh,
You jerk.
man.
Now getting into some gossip.
Whoop, whoop,
Whoa,
whoop.
gossip. I am too
Oh, yeah.
excited. Can't contain it.
So, Victoria Beckham is talking about boobs on the March issue of the Allure magazine. Sorry. So the Allure magazine is like, it describes a little bit about how Victoria Beckham decided to take her breast implants out, which is why she decided to talk about her boobs. Is the topic of the Allure magazine.
Good for her. You know, good
I'm
for
not
her.
sure how I feel about it. I think she looks very, very sexy, pretty, like with her breast implants. But she said that she really got the support from her husband, David Beckham. That he told her she looks perfectly fine without her breast implants. She also went back to her friends from the Spice Girls. Every time they interview her, they always get into the Spice Girl topic. But she decided to speak to them and her husband before even doing this, she said. But that she feels very confident more than ever. I don't know if it's because of, now she's married, her kids, she has her family, she's all good now. But I think, I don't know, I liked her better with her breast implants.
I wonder how that conversation went with David Beckham. Like,
What do
honey,
you think?
What do you think I need boobs? No, no, you don't need them at all. You're fine without them. I don't even like them. I don't even use them.
I love you.
Like,
I love you. You, not
Just
them.
the way you
yeah,
are.
must
Just
have
the way
a
you are.
Great poker face.
She said that he's a wonderful man and he's the best man she's ever met. He's a wonderful father and he's incredibly talented. That he always supports her, she said in the magazine.
That's
But
great. Let's
good to
just
know.
hope he doesn't get tired.
Poor guy.
with all your implants, Victoria Beckham.
Yes, man. You know,
It's a bit
going
dangerous
pretty,
there.
Pretty bad for David Beckham, but it's actually going pretty well for Jimmy Fallon,
Yes, it is.
also a famous person. Great transition, Tom. And Jimmy Fallon just got the Tonight Show. He took over for Jay Leno, so that's a pretty big deal. This is the first time it's been in New York in like 40 years.
Wow.
Which now a week ago do it. You just got to call NBC, and it's free tickets. Michelle Obama is going to be on it this week, the first lady, so that should be fun.
He gets really good people like to
Yeah.
get like good interviews, which is awesome.
He always has like a new idea of how to make something funny. Like he did the history of hip hop dancing with Will Smith. It was his first episode. Like that was just
That was
hilarious.
funny. A lot of people went out to support too. I saw like Kim Kardashian just got up.
Kim
A couple like
Kardashian,
celebrities
Stephen
went out to
Colbert,
support,
Yeah,
which
a
is
lot
awesome.
of people. He's a very loved person, I guess. And
How do you guys feel about the fact that he's like one of the youngest people to do the Tonight Show?
it's a bit strange. I feel. I mean,
So
it's
different.
always been like Johnny Carson or Jay Leno. So it's weird.
Brian,
It's
yeah.
So it's I think it would be
It's
a good
different, but I
change.
think he could lose some of like the older crowd, which always stuck to like Leno,
Yeah.
and he could also gain a lot of young viewers, which I think is great because I feel like more people our age should be watching the
Mhm.
Tonight Show because it's not only it's always like a lot of important news and things that are going on around the world. Plus, it's really fun and funny. I think it's a great show to watch. I've always enjoyed the Tonight Show.
It is a great show. The only thing behind that is kind of older people believe that the more years you have of experience, the more credibility you have to your name. So they'll enjoy watching Leno, for example, better than
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon because he's a young guy. But I always believe that the young guy should always get a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, if the show doesn't go well, whatever, a year from now, then that's a different topic. But as of right now, I think he deserves a chance. So I'm pretty happy for that guy.
Plus, like the older like hosts have like more of those like older jokes, the classic jokes, which older people would enjoy. Where I think
Old people. I hate you.
Jimmy Fallon's like very new. Like his jokes
Yeah.
are very new. I think, which older people wouldn't understand. It's like more dry humor. But let's see. Hopefully he does well. I think he will.
They bring something new, and
Something
we're all
fresh.
excited for it.
Fresh. Let's talk about Fresh. Okay, so you guys know Charlie Sheen. You know he's one hell of a character. I mean, the guy's crazy. He's getting married to a porn star named Brett Rossi.
Wow. I know.
Do you guys know how she looks? Any image of her
I've
at all?
seen her. She's a very pretty person.
Okay.
Person.
But I feel like the whole fact that she's a porn star, that'd be like a pretty big red flag for me. But I mean, Charlie Sheen, obviously, there's no filter for his women.
Oh,
Yeah.
not at all. Not at all.
Like, if I had to put a prediction on the marriage, like how long it would be, I'd say, maybe 10 hours if it goes
Oh,
well.
God.
If the honeymoon goes well, a good 10 hours.
I can't.
No, I give it a good half a year, maybe 6 months.
I mean, eventually that marriage is gonna end in someone
Yeah,
hitting
it's so
someone.
creepy.
Right. Just the girl running out of moves, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porn star, you can't expect nothing else.
He's
but
a
good.
druggie. She's a porn star. Might work though.
Yeah,
That's
it's a pretty
definitely a
solid
bad mix.
combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Jesus.
Well, we will be right back with our hot topic of the day. And don't forget our cooking segment. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back, guys, to the Soup Factory. Here today we have the Superfly Bonita, also one of our lovely hosts. She's cooking up some juices for me. She brought some kale, some strawberries, some cucumber, some celery sticks. If you guys haven't tried those with peanut butter, you should do it because it tastes so good, so nutritious. We got some bananas. Did I mention apples? Yeah, we have those too. We have pineapples too, which is a lovely mix. Now, Bonita, what kind of juices do you like to drink?
So me personally, as a meal replacement, I like to throw in some celery, cucumber, kale, and because it has kind of a dull taste, I usually throw in some pineapple, but not a lot. I just throw in one piece of pineapple, so that's why I brought in the pineapple. But you can also mix it in with the banana and apples. But I usually have that as my meal replacement. I'll have it for breakfast, then I'll have, something heavier later on. And then when I'm hungry during the day, like during the afternoon, as a snack, I'll have strawberry banana and I'll throw in an apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Remember that,
I
Melina?
like that. I like that. So,
But you don't want too much sugar, so you definitely have to be wise when you choose like the fruits you're gonna make juices with, because if you have like mango or kiwi, these are fruits that they contain too much sugar. But banana is really good with the protein, and apples are really good for you. Strawberries are good because they contain a lot of water. So you could definitely throw that in when you have vegetables. But vegetables are more of my meal replacement. It's not a bad idea.
okay.
So we're going to make some juice right now. First, I'm gonna start off with the fruity ones. I'm gonna make some for everyone in the studio. So.
Now I have a question for you, cause
Yes.
I mean I've been dying to get into this whole juicing things. As you can see, I need to lose a couple pounds, but I'm not a vegetable type of person. So
It
what
doesn't even
vegetables-
taste good. I can't even recommend like, oh my god, it's the best tasting thing.
right.
But that's why you always have to throw something that does taste good to you.
Okay, so if I have like kale, celery, I should throw in some.
I like throwing in
Pineapples?
cucumber too. Cucumber does not taste that dull. And when
Okay.
things are a little dull, I always throw in instead of sugar. You can use brown sugar, but I like to throw in honey, just like a little bit of honey because it gives it that sweet taste. But you know, you should try to just accustom yourself. That's what it
Okay.
is. It's just practice. It doesn't taste good, but we're gonna try it today with the pineapple, which I've never tried. But they say it's a good idea to throw in a piece of pineapple or a piece of apple. So let's see how the vegetables taste together.
All right, so this is gonna be my first time trying
Some
this. Guys.
kale. Let's do this.
Just throwing
guys.
in the kale right now, breaking
Yes.
it all up in that wonderful regular blender.
Now
nothing
remember, guys,
fancy.
I'm using a blender because I personally don't mind it. They say it's a lot better to juice. This is also naturally juicing too, if you think about it. A blender is just blending them together. I'm gonna cut it up a little small. so
And
we
this
can-
is a cucumber going into the blender
Cucumber,
right
yeah.
now. Are you gonna
Um,
throw in some celery as well?
yes, I'm gonna throw in a little bit more cucumber
Okay.
than anything because it's what gives it a better taste. Remember,
So
celery
cucumber,
and
guys.
kale is not the best tasting vegetables ever, but they're really good for you. And supposedly, more than anything, it's supposed to really take the fatty, the little cellulite that comes around here.
So it's kind of like stomach fat.
It's
That
more,
would be
yeah,
burning?
it makes you go to the bathroom. Sounds
Okay.
silly, but if you really don't have, if it's hard to
Yeah.
go to the bathroom, have some celery. Now I'm gonna throw in a piece of pineapple, just for that little taste, you know. One, don't go crazy.
So since it's my first time trying this whole vegetable thing, I'm not much of a vegetable
let's
person.
see if Melina likes it.
Can I put another piece of pineapple? Not now, but essentially
Yes, you can.
until I, you
But-
fully get accustomed to the whole
Yep,
taste.
in the meantime.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So it's not that.
We're in the
bad.
studio, so we don't have a lot of like water and like ice, but you can always throw in ice and, like I said, honey. But because we have the pineapple today, you don't need the honey. The pineapple should give it that, you know, that fruity flavor. Now, sorry, I just can't see here. Okay.
Now I have a question for you,
Now-
Bonita.
Yes.
What's the difference between actually juicing with a juicer and blending things together? Now I've heard
It's a big
superstitions.
difference.
I don't know. They say that you kind of lose all the nutrients.
Smell that.
Smells like
You
celery
don't.
and kale. And
You don't lose the nutrients, but it is a lot harder to, like, when you blend it.
Mm-hmm.
The pieces are a lot bigger, but as you see, it's all still there. It's all natural. Now, the fact that we added some water, you are losing maybe a little bit. The water's
Okay.
not bad for you, you know. Let's give it a little taste. Yummy. She's scared.
Cheers to the green. So right now in this cup I have cucumbers, I have kale, I have celery that I really love with some peanut butter, but we don't have peanut butter right now. Then we have half a slice of pineapple. How does that taste?
Delicious.
All right, let me try it. Awesome. You guys should try this, man.
We'll be back with our hot topic. Stay tuned.
When the rest of me is down.
Hi guys, welcome back to Soup Factory. Now we have our hot topic of the day.
Yes.
You know what that means? It's gonna
favorite.
get very hot in here.
Oh,
No?
yes.
So our hot topic of the day is this is our new semester. For me, my last. Well, for most of us. What's up with the new semester? This is like week 3 already, right? Week 4.
Week 4, I think.
So let's talk about some goals. What are our plans for this little semester today?
I think we should start without saying our goals. I think Mother Nature. We should say Mother Nature's goals, which is just to simply stop snowing.
Yes.
So we could get our
Please.
goals
So we can get
going.
our goals going.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so tired of you. snow.
Jesus. Tom, what
I
are you
hate
cooking
you.
up?
My goal this semester
Or plan anything.
is to make Soup Factory the best darn show around.
He took it right out of my mouth. It's like right out.
Brownie points. That's brownie points.
Boom. Boom.
Now Bonita's gonna make me a smoothie after this
I
because
am.
of that.
He deserves it.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice and delicious.
I'm actually enjoying one of Bonita's cocktails. Some cucumber kale,
That's what I
Cucumber
do.
kale.
some pineapples. It's really good. Got all my super green food.
We're gonna do this.
Of course.
We're definitely gonna do this. Some of my goals or plans is to make Soup Factory a lot better as well. Since it's my last semester, basically just get my portfolio, my senior stuff done, and try to make it the best semester I possibly can. It's already going really great. As in week 3, my classes are great. I'm with all my friends in my classes, so it's been a lot of fun. But just really get my work done because I'm out of here in May and I'm gonna miss it. But not only focus on schoolwork. I know it sounds pretty bad to say that, but I want to focus on just enjoying campus. Once the weather gets nice out, be with you guys and hang out, and if we could go out
Chill.
and eat outside and
Yeah.
focus on just the college experience before I leave here because it's been amazing, but it's just went by super fast. So I just want to enjoy it. And like I said, Soup Factory, make it the best season before I leave.
I think something a lot of people don't notice is that once you leave college, those years are gone.
They're
So
gone
you
for
never
good.
get this same type of atmosphere, the same type of excitement, friendships that you build bond. You don't get these anywhere. I have some of my coworkers, even my boss says like, I wish I could go back to college.
Yeah.
College is like awesome. You get drunk all day. Now that we're saying to get drunk all day, of course.
Never. We would never.
Right,
drinking
but
smoothies
it's
all
it's
day.
celebration. It's a celebration every day.
It
You know?
really is.
Yeah.
And even our classes, I was joking about it, but it's like not even a joke. It's like we're getting credits for being in these fun classes. Like
Right.
these classes are actually great. This is almost a class for us. Like we're getting credits for this, and I'm having the time of my life setting up a show and getting to know my peers over here and just entertaining you guys and learning from it too, of course. But
Yeah.
not only that, but we're going green. So our goals obviously are to lose some weight.
Literally.
Summer's
Let's see.
coming, guys.
Let's see. We got to make sure we go back into shape the way we used to be. Back when we were
Freshman
like
year.
2 years old, you know.
Yeah.
No body fat. That's
Middle
kind of
school.
perfect. But my plans are my goals. What's my goal? I want to get an internship once again. This kind of goes back to like our New Year's resolution.
It's reminding me of our last
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. Well, goals coming up is internships, maybe starting up a new show here at PTV. Just trying to get the livelihood from PTV into like our commuters, our dormers. I feel like they don't watch PTV enough, and it's maybe because we're not bringing enough exciting shows. But I think this one is pretty.
I think we're fun.
Yeah. So why not? I mean, we deserve a chance, just like Jimmy Fallon, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely get involved,
Jimmy
guys.
Fallon.
Email us. Follow us on Instagram, Soup Factory PTV. That's us on Instagram. And soupfactory@gmail.com. Email us for ideas or if you want to participate. If you don't know what to do or, you know, what position to be in, we'll teach you. We'll teach you how to use the camera, audio, anything you want to do. So email us or follow us on Instagram. And definitely stay tuned for next week because we will have another cooking segment, maybe some sports. We're trying to get man on street, so it's one of us
So-
basically going out,
Right.
interviewing the students in Hillwood and
Yeah.
doing some silly stuff. So it's definitely going to be fun. Definitely going to be funny with Tom in these interviews. Never fails. But definitely stay tuned because we want to have some fashion segments too. So this semester is going to be very interesting. Okay?
We're not gonna just talk about it. We're actually gonna be about it. So just stay tuned, man. You don't want to miss it. Honestly speaking.
It's going to be a good semester. I'm Bonita.
I'm Tom.
And now Mel.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Soup Factory.